Session. So we are going to discuss about the following points: how to invoke an Apex class, how to invoke an Apex class with the SOQL, how to pass the parameters, how to call the SOQL query and display the data, how to invoke a wrapper classes, how to create a variables and invoke them in the Lightning. This is the topic for the day. First, we'll start with the helper methods. Then we go with Apex because we are going to use helpers frequently in these examples. Let me give you. I was giving Lightning component, helper example. Here we are going to create an attribute, raw attribute, name equal to emp name, type equal to string, raw attribute, name equal to age, type equal to teacher, raw attribute, name equal to salary, type equal to this one. This is the basic operation what I have created. Now, I was giving Yura Lightning button, label equal to submit, on click C dot show. Lightning button, label equal to cancel, on click C dot. So I have given two buttons here. Lightning component I have created with the two buttons I have created. Here I was using Lightning card. Somebody is asking me what is a card. Look at the example. Helper method. Right. Now instead of defining these buttons on the top, what I can do? Yura set action define. This is like a page block buttons. Page block with page block buttons. Lightning card with the lightning card actions. Then I was displaying here. Yura if is to. So what I can give is to v dot age not equal to, or else I can make it as v dot flag or v dot. If age is above 0, then I ask you to display name, age, this is how I got. So what we got here? If age is above 0, do this operation. Now I have created a component lightning card. Then I have lightning card, lightning buttons. Then I have Yura if. Or else what you are supposed to do? Yura set attribute equal to else. You told this is what I get. Any query on this component? Any query on this component? Lightning card, we have action, Yura if. If age is above 0, that will be displayed. less than 0, it will be, if age is above 0, if will be displayed, else loading will be displayed. This is what I give. Right, boss? Am I clear? Now still you want to apply any div or anything, you can apply. You want to apply any div? If you apply div, what we can do? Div. If you apply any div, style is there. In the style, what I can do? Div is outer div or inner div? Outer div.
Inner div dot.
No, this is outer. It's a direct child of component, right? Div is a direct child of component here. Here I have taken div.
Oh, yes.
So this will be dot box width 200 pixel, (150 pixel), margin 20. This is what I give. Div class equal to box. This is the regular component. I have not used any controllers. I simply made one component where I have taken a div. Within that div, I am going to apply this. Now the problem is, every time you are giving a class, you are going to style and applying this style. Instead of this, alternate way is what? Going to the lighting design system, selecting one class which has got this group of properties. Here, every time I am applying width, height, box, all this stuff, right? Instead of this, what I can do, I can go to lighting design system. If any one of the CS class is matching according to my requirement, I can apply it directly. Okay, that point we'll see down the line. So, anybody who has already know lighting design system, CSS. Now, if you know those classes, instead of applying our own CSS classes like this, we can go to lighting design system, capture that class and apply here. I hope you are good. Right, Amma? Okay. Right now, we are designing our own CSS. How do you run this? Go to the lighting application. Lighting application, you raw help example. This is what I give. So I have to give extends force. This is what I give. Run the preview. Right. So here width is not suitable to me. I give so I have given here dot this dot box. Go to the component, class equal to box. This is what I got. Still you want, you can increase the height of it. Right. Go to the application. This is what I got. Helper method, submit, cancel, loading. Right. What I need? When I click on the submit button, some action should be performed. When I click on the submit button, I want some action to be. When I click on action button, I want some action to be performed. So go to controller. What is the action you are giving? Show and column. These are the two functions. Now what I am doing, where emp name equal to component dot get, where age equal to component dot get b dot emp name b dot. And also you create one attribute here called flag. What is the attribute you are giving? Flag. Why are you taking a flag? Because I want to say flag equal to true, display it. False, don't display. Or age I give, right? It's okay. Fine. Go to this, read the value of it. Now my logic is, if emp name equal to null, if age is less than or equal to 0, age equal to 40. Then I am saying, if age is above 30, salary equal to 50,000, bonus equal to. Now what I am doing? I am getting the value of emp name. In case if you are not passing the value of emp name, set the emp name equal to Satish. If age is less than or equal to 0, set the value of age equal to 40. So if you don't pass, I am setting this value as default values. Right, boss? Then I am writing, if age is above 30, do this. Else, salary equal to 40,000. 5,000. This is what I am doing. Then here, what I was supposed to do? Component dot set v dot set v dot else if you got it. Then we are supposed to set component dot set v dot salary. This is the functionality whatever. Anyone has any difficulty in understanding this functionality? Read the value of name, read the value of age. If the name is blank, if name is not entered, set the value of the name equal to Satish. If age equal to less than or equal to 0, age is less than or equal to 0, then I ask you to set 40. Right? Component dot set v dot age I have taken. Then if age is above 30, set these values. Less than or equal to 30, set these values. I hope you are good with this. Okay. Similarly, here also I have the same functionality. Read the value of name, read the value of age. If name equal to null, employee name equal to Satish, set v dot emp name, yes, emp name, age equal to 40. Then I told, if age is above 50, else goods. Something I have given. Then what I ask you to do? Set the value. Now, if you look at this, both of them have some common functionality. Am I right? So what was this? If somebody calls show, what it is doing? If employee name is blank, take name equal to Satish, and if age is blank, then take the value equal to 40, run the logic. If age is above 30, do this, else do this. Now here also I told, take the employee name, take the age. If name equal to blank, Satish, age equal to blank, 40, then run the logic. If age is above 50, salary is 90,000, bonus is 1111, else salary equal to 555 and bonus equal to, okay, 5 and bonus equal to 2222. This is what I wrote. Now when you look at this, I am running the functionality. Go to the functionality. I think space will not be sufficient. I give 600. Go to this. First run the basic logic. Now height is not coming. Any spelling mistake is here? Width.
I believe you did okay.
Okay. Let me apply border so that I know. How much space I gave. Chalo, no issue. Okay. More than the required. Let us go back. Have a preview. Submit. There is another. Salary is not defined. Where is that salary not defined? V dot salary. V dot salary. V dot bonus. Go to the JavaScript. Now here we had salary and bonus. Where are the variables of salary and bonus? Where salary? Defined. The variables are not defined. Straight away used. So we had an issue with that. Reload the page. So now go back to this. Still there's issue with this. Let me cross check. What is the issue? Lightning button. 1 minute. Lightning button. Label. On click. C dot show. Lightning button. On click. Call me. Go to the JavaScript. Right. Now, how will you debug it? Component dot set. Okay. Then component dot set. Console dot log h. Then I'm giving it console dot log bonus. It is a case sensitive. So somewhere we had the case sensitiveness also, we may get that error. Let's cross check. Okay. I'm just giving a console to cross check. Now what was that? We are getting the name. Inspect. This is how we got the value. Cancel. But name equal to Satish, age equal to 40. Same. Are you getting? But in this case, there is some functionality which is common in both the cases, right? Now this is done. This is done. Okay. Now what was the issue I made? Default values null. If you don't enter, I have taken less than or equal to 0. So always the condition failed. You are trying to compare null with integer value, so it failed. So age equal to null, set equal to 40. Then if name equal to null, set as Satish. If you look at this program, there are two functions which are running, but there is some common functionality which is running automatically, right? So why are you writing the same code again and again? Why are you writing same code again and again? So to make it understandable to you, I'll just compare with Apex class. One simple Apex class I will take. We'll try to compare this functionality. I had a example class. I had a public list of accounts I have taken. Public example. Then what I'm going to do, account is equal to account A equal to new account, accounts dot add A. This is the functionality. So what is my intention? I have created a constructor which has got a list. We are adding 3 different accounts to the list. Am I right? Am I right? We are adding. Instead of writing this, can I write it like this? Public void add. Can I use like this? Now what I'm doing, the functionality which we are frequently defining, we define like a function and we are calling that function wherever I want. So if you want to add 3 accounts, I defined a function called add, which is adding 1 account to the list. Right? Instead of writing this code 3 times, we wrote this code in the add. Whenever I want, I am calling simply add. Whenever I call add, automatically what is happening? Whenever I call add, it is adding 1 record to the list. Whenever I call add, it is adding 1 record to the list. Am I right or no? Whenever I call add, it is calling 1 record to the list. It is adding 1 record to the list. So what did I do? I have reduced. What did I do in this case? I have reduced the functionality. I have reduced the burden of writing the code again and again, and I have made it. Am I right? Instead of writing the same code again and again, I defined that functionality as one new function, and I was invoking that function wherever I want. Am I right, boss? Am I right? The same story we are doing in the helper. Now, if you look at this code is repeating. This code is repeating number of times. Here also I am using the same code. Here also I am using the same code. Right. When the same functionality need to be defined multiple number of times, what I am doing for the component, we are going to helper. For component, we have helper. Go to the component, go to the helper. There's a duplicate value found on. Okay. So how you define? We define as a helper. When you define like a helper, what will happen, boss? When you define like a helper, what will happen? When you define like a helper, whatever the code that is repeating, we can put them in a separate list. Now, because I give the helper name, it is overriding. Let me create one more time. I'm defining help controller. Yeah. Here I am clicking on helper. When I click on helper, we are getting a helper method. Controller, we are getting a controller method. So look at this. The code what we got, we are copying back. This is how we got it. Right. Now this is the helper method. Apply the CSS also. Okay. Now let me remove these structures. Right. So what was the name of this one? Look at the format. Controller. This is helper. This is. Now whatever the code that is repeating, I have cut that code. I was defining that code in. We can define anything of your choice. Now let's say my helper. Right. Now you have defined this. Now what is this component? I have to pass a component here. If you pass a component, whichever the component you are passing, from that component, read the value of name and age. If they are null, set it as Satish. If that is null, set it as age. Whichever the component you are passing, from that component, read the value of name and age. If name equal to null, set the value of name equal to Satish. If age equal to null, set the value of age equal to 40. If name equal to null, set it as Satish. If age equal to null, set it as 40. Right. Now what I am doing in the JavaScript controller, here what I will do, I will be taking the value here, where age equal to component dot get. Right. So what I want to do, from the show method, I want to call helper. How do you call helper? Name of the method is helper dot my. Now, what is the component they are expecting? What is the element they are expecting? Component. So, whichever the component from where I was called, the same component I am passing to this also. So, what will happen? First, the helper will run. When the helper runs, go to this, read the value of name and age. If they are null, set the value of Satish and 40. Then comes to Ramani. Are you getting my point here? Are you getting my point? So first run this. I will re-explain. Run this. We are getting the value 50,000, 30,000. The same. Can I do it in the next one also? Can I do it in the second one also? In the second one also, what I am doing? Remove it. Helper dot pass the component. It's just like whatever the common functionality was there, we defined like another function and we can reuse it. Whatever the common functionality was there, that I defined like a function, I was using that function whenever I need. Are you getting my point? Are you getting my point? Clear, person? Now go back to the structure. Run the code again. I hope you're good. People follow this.
Satish, a quick question. So I think we can define another method in the client-side controller itself for this.
We can do it.
So what is the special reason we need to have it for separate helper?
See, when you are invoking another function, we are supposed to pass a component. I was supposed to pass a parameters. The reusability is more. The reusability is more, and it's cached because we have defined in the helper.
Okay, so the helper can be used across multiple components.
Exactly.
I mean, sorry, multiple types.
We can, yeah, we can say it. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you.
Come back to the point. People have followed. Question mark pieces. Right. So let me give good morning and good night message. So people, right? I'll go with one basic. I gave it like this. Now, lightning button, label, submit, on click, C dot. I just gave lightning component with the button C dot show. Go to the controller. The method says in the show I was giving alert. This is controller line 1. This is controller line 1, or else I'll make it as a simple line for you. Console dot log line 1 from show. Then I told helper dot my helper. I was calling helper method here. Helper method. I clicked on the button again. Yeah. Let me close it up and open once again. From the JavaScript I clicked, so it was showing some. Right. Helper method, my helper. Then I was giving console.log log helper 1 right. So where I am calling now, let me finish them. Do not interrupt. Console helper this is what I get. Now when I call it, in the component I have a button. When I click on the button, show is called. Show is running these functions. Then it is calling helper. Once helper is done, we are getting the value. Once helper is done, it is getting the value. We are getting some value here. Now come back to the story. Create a lightning application. Go to this. So we had, I'm not using any components here. I'm giving only lightning button. Force. Go to the preview. Inspect the element. From debug, open the console. Submit. What is the output we are getting here? Line 1 show, line 1 show, line 1 show, helper 1, helper 2, helper 3, line 1 from show, line 1 from show, line 1 from show. So what was that? Whatever the helper method we defined, we are able to call it within the controller. Whatever the helper method we call, we are able to call it within the helper, right? We are able to call it within the helper. We are able to call it within the helper. We are able to call it within the helper. Now, the second point here, when you click on the button, it is calling a client-side controller. Client-side controller is calling the helper. Helper method cannot be called directly from the component. When you define any other function, somebody is asking.
Okay, so Satish Anil here. So when you call the helper method here, you did not pass the component since we are not using any of the
Now,
variables from the
if you allow me to
controller
finish it,
component.
if you allow me to
Sorry.
finish it, I'll cover it. Please do not interrupt the classes in between. I'll give the time for asking the question. Right. Now, look at the point. Now, when I defined, so I got a call me. Call me can be called directly from the component, but I cannot call helper from the component. Helper method cannot be called directly from the component. So that there is no choice of refining it because of any other event. There is no choice of firing the helper because of any other event. Directly we cannot fire. But the call me can be fired by any one of the event which occurs at the backend. Because it can be called from the component, I can call it directly from the component. It can be fired more than once. Now the helper is a subpart of the functionality. When an event fired, I am handling it internally. Now this is a method. When you say method, this method is not this method cannot be called directly from the component. This can be called directly from this one. Second one, it can take the parameters what you want. I can pass the parameters. Now when you want to run the operation separately, when you want to run the operation within this, it is not a separate operation. It is not a separate operation. We are running this operation within the functionality. Right, boss? I'm making the point very clear here. When you want to reuse the functionality, then we are going to define as a helper. When you have multiple functionalities are going to use the same set of code, we can define it as helper. Now look at this. Here also I have invoke. So I saved it. I was calling here. I was calling invoke. Let us go back to the component. So what is the functionality that is running? What is the functionality? Invoke is not defined. But already I defined the invoke here. Already I invoked, okay, already I defined invoke here. Already I defined invoke. Right? It should be invoked by now. Let me reload. So what was that? Invoke is not defined. Okay.
You need to pass the component.
We need to pass the component actually. It is expecting a parameter, right? Yeah, you're right. It is expecting a parameter. I have not passed it. It was supposed to be passed. Controller show It was supposed to be invoked here. Just give me 1 second. It was supposed to be invoked. So we gave invoke is not a function. Okay. Actually, it was supposed to be invoked. Let me find out the error and let you know. Okay. It was supposed to be invoked.
Is it any of the keywords, Atish?
No. We are missing some.
Okay.
Basically, it should be invoked.
Okay.
Let me check it. In the break time, I'll let you know. Okay. It can be invoked here. But the point here is we are supposed to specify this component even if it's this. It's not necessary that I have to give it. It's up to my choice. You cannot demand that. Let me check it. Okay. Basically, when you are invoking it, it is not necessary for me to pass any parameters. It is necessary for me to pass parameters as per your choice. You can pass a component. As per your choice, you can pass any type of attributes. Now, as per your choice, you can pass any type of attributes. As per your choice, you can pass any type of attributes here. Now, this is not a separate element. It is a subpart of the element. Now, just like if you got a private method and a public method, what is the difference you define? If you take a class, private method and public method, you cannot be directly invoked. You should be invoked within any one of the public method. Helper is also like that. You cannot directly invoke the helper within the component. It should be invoked from any one of the component methods. Helper should be invoked from any one of the component client-side controller. We cannot invoke it directly. There's a major point. Parameters, we can pass whatever the parameters we want. There's a bug here from my end. Let me cross check and let you know. Okay. Let me not waste the time now. Why it is not invoking, I'll check it out and let you know. Okay. So come back to the next point. So what is the basic purpose of this helper? If you want any common functionality that is need to be used in multiple components or multiple, if you want any common functionality to be performed in multiple methods, then we go for defining that common functionality as helper. Any common code or any particular functionality is used more than once or more than one function, we will define that logic in a separate helper and we will use it. So that will improve the performance, because that will run independently, this will run independently. Both of them are going to run independently. It is not sequentially, it is asynchronous. Basic point is it is not sequence, it's asynchronous. When you go with the helper, it will run like asynchronous. Because of which the performance will be improved. When you call helper, it is going to run independently. Because of it is running independently, the performance will be improved here. That's one major point, right? So let us come back to the story. I hope you are good with this. You are good with this. It is also a JavaScript was some part of the code we are defining separately and calling whenever we want. Is that was clear? Clear or not? Okay. It's just like future method, non-future method. If you go with a non-future method, what happens?
It's a synchronous process.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, when there is no dependency, if I give it the feature, when there is no dependency, it will run independently. If it is running independently, what is happening? Performance is increasing. The same story happens here. When you are going to call this method here, it is a sequential operation. When you call this method here, it will run like a sequential operation. Okay. People followed or not? Right. Okay. Sure. Okay. Now, as of now, let's make it simple. Helper means any particular code repeatedly used, that will be defined in a separate script called helper. And we are going to call it within the client-side controller actions. Is that was clear? Right. So let us come back to the invoking in Apex class. Can you online people reconnect so that I can cover this video? Yes, reconnect.